We interrupt your regularly scheduled Tabletop Union programming to bring you a special feature. It's Kill Team Soulshackle, the latest of the boxes to come out for the Gallowdark set. It's a little delayed because just the situation with their shipping right now is just really all screwed up. So I'm getting this like nearly a week late. But then I think a lot of people are. So yeah, kind of sold out quick. But you might be able to find it from third-party stores. They might have some stock. It's a very cool looking box. First of all, the art. That's beautiful. We got the Adeptus Arbites, I believe is how it's pronounced, with his shotgun. We have their boarding ship. So that's how they're getting into the Gallowdark. And the sort of story behind this is they're going in to get an escaped prisoner, and their adversaries, the Drukhari, are also after that prisoner. So that's the loose narrative. If we turn this over, oh, it's a big one. All these Gallowdark ones are big because of all the terrain. We can see what we have inside. So of course we got the nice shot of the whole board sort of set up. Some of the features unique to this box in the terrain is we've got these consoles. You can have like sort of a wraparound console here. And we have the table with the holographic projection of the Gallowdark itself interior. We have these walls that they have pieces that go in the hole here, and you can like do an action to like breach the wall and remove that section, so you can create a doorway. Whereas here we got this piece here that's locking the door. It's blocked. It can't be opened unless I guess someone comes around and unlocks it. But that sounds like a lot of actions. And you might be able to see, but the board is slightly different. I'm not really sure why they bothered. Doesn't mean anything. Just a staircase going down here. There's breaches in the flooring that show like the underlying mechanisms. Maybe it'll make more sense when the final one comes out. I'm not sure. We got our two kill teams. We got the Hand of the Archon, which is the Dark Eldar / Drukhari, whatever. They are an old kit with an upgrade sprue, and it does a pretty good job of making them look new, I guess. And we got our Adeptus Arbites Exaction Squad. And these guys are pretty awesome. There's several ways you can build the Arbites, and I think that's mostly going to factor in with 40k. Like you could have like a squad that's all shotguns, or a squad that's all mauls and shields and stuff. Or you have the Exaction Squad, which is, you know, the specialists. And this guy can be built either like this, with the shotgun and then the loudspeaker thing like here, or it can be built with the maul and shield, and then the loudspeaker thing gets its own base, like it's on its own. But I think it doesn't actually come with a base for that, so you'll have to sort of source that yourself. Also included, we get the Soulshackle book, transfer sheet for the Exaction Squad, the Kill Zone Soulshackle, so that's all this. 21 Citadel miniatures. Yeah. And of course there'll be an assembly guide. So why don't we open her up, eh? Just got these little stickers. I don't know if I prefer this or not, but it's less wasteful. But now you got these stickers on here all the time. Whereas if it's wrapped, it can just be. But maybe even with the wrapping, they'd have to put the stickers because maybe it wouldn't be enough to keep it solidly together. I don't know. All right, well, you got to see some of my messy desk. All right, so let's crack her open. Try and do this without getting all into the frame. And here we go. So I'm gonna adjust the lighting and we'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna sort of take things out of the box first and then look at them individually so that you can get a better idea. But here we have the unique sprue. It's 2 of them in this, so that's nice. Yeah, I'll do this. This is the old Drukhari sprue. And here's one of the new Arbites sprues. And here's another one of the Arbites sprues. Like I said, we'll take a closer look at them. And here's the upgrade sprue for the Drukhari. You got the razor wing on there. And now we're just going to have a lot of sprues that we've seen before. So, but this is sprues twice. This sprue is twice. And this sprue is twice. We got the cardboard. Oh, crap. Well, this is unfortunate. You have to contact GW. This was not enough. My book is quite damaged. That's really disappointing. Back you can see the assembly guide. Here's the new board. See, you can see some of the stuff that's been revealed, the damage. You can see my light reflection real well there. So it's just looking at more damage. You can see the edge of the stairwell thing. That I don't think has any rules, but we'll see. Then we got bases. And we'll just take a look at this now. Real quick. Bring that in. So the Adeptus Arbites transfer sheet. It's white on light blue, so it's really hard to see, but it's got some really wacky stuff on this. Now the Arbites are they're not big. It's almost like there's bigger plans for the Arbites coming up. Kind of seems like we got here, we'll ignore the very obvious one for now. This is like, you got like a thing saying Arbites Precinct with like DAGs, I guess they'd call them. So Precinct 1, Precinct 5, Precinct 8. You got all these like long chains kind of here. You have these, which look like they'd be like at home on a vehicle, the size they are. And then you got these really goddamn weird chalk outlines. So you got the guy, you know, he's died here, and here's another one, and his head was obviously separated. Yeah. I think there's more coming. Sorry about the binging. So let me just get myself sorted and we'll take a look at all the extra stuff. And if you're wondering about this, I spilled some plastic glue here and it wiped all the grids out there. All right, so I figure first we'll look at my poor mangled book. I'm sure Games Workshop will replace this for me. I just don't know how long I'll have to wait. Just still carefully open it because, well, that's just how I am. And just in case they don't replace it for me for some bizarre reason, I don't want to damage it more than it is. But it's always disappointing to get like this big expensive thing and find out it's damaged. All right, kind of had a little brain freeze there. Forgot I was recording. Weird. All right, so we'll look at this first since I always like to do this first. Now I'm going to be a little different with this this video. This is just strictly going to be the unboxing, and then when I have them together, I will do a real good look at the teams, the kill teams that are included. I'll probably do a video, separate video for each of those. But just, I already know that the Arbites, you're not going to be able to build every specialist from one box. So that's nothing new. So here's what I was talking about with the, oh, there we go. With the leader. Actually, you can do the shotgun with a separate thing still as well. So yeah, all one piece if you want to use the shotgun, or it can be separate pieces if you want the shotgun and the baton, it looks like. And then separate piece if you want the shield and the maul. And then for a lot of these now, it's going to be a vigilant, which is shotgun toting one, or a subductor, which is the maul and shield one, and then something else, except for one or two of them. So this one, you can do a gunner. I think that's, what is that? I'm not sure what kind of gun that is. It's like a grenade launcher. So here you have the vigilant and the subductor. This is the one. Or the chirurgent, which is the medic, or the leash master, which is the guy you have to take if you want to take the robo dog. So I'll probably be building the leash master, just because, you know, I've got the dog, so I need to sort of be able to play it. But I'd really like a chirurgent. Now maybe there's one here that is like just a vigilant or a subductor, and I could maybe modify that to be the Trurgent. I'm not sure. Let's keep looking. Here we have the Castigator. He's got the shackles and the gimp mask. Here we got the Marksman with the sweet sniper rifle. Here's another gunner. That some kind of melta or flamer? I'm not sure. His hand is awful close to the muzzle of whatever that is. And here we have a Revelatum. Don't know what that is, but he's got a cool pistol. A Mallocator. So, guessing some kind of recon unit. He's got 3 lenses. Oh, got 3 lenses on his helmet. I'll Metal Gear Solid or Tom Clancy's. I don't know the game anymore. Splinter Cell. Yeah. He's consulting some data pad thing. He's got a needle pistol. Here's another gunner. He's a heavy one. That's maybe a heavy bolter. Maybe some kind of stub gun. Unsure. Here we have the Vox Signifer, which will be the communications guy. And then we here got the doggo. So no other model that I could turn the Chirurgent, is it? Yeah, the Chirurgent into. So that's, annoying. I can see myself getting another box of these guys at some point. Definitely not in the near future. Just because I see them making rules for them for Necromunda. In the original Necromunda game, there was Arbites in there, and I know now they've got the Enforcers, but the Arbites, God, I don't know. Arbites. They fill a different role than the Enforcers. These are more like they go after threats to sort of the Imperium, whereas the Enforcers are just like local law enforcement. So there wouldn't be many Arbites on Necromunda, like relatively, but they'd still be used when the Imperium needed them. All right, so now the Hand of the Archon kill team. So you got your Arc Cyberite. Looks like his options are a couple different pistols, swords, or a long rifle of some kind. I don't know Drukhari at all. I know they have a thing called the Dark Lance. I know that. Yeah, you got like choice between swords, a whip, even. So I'm sure when we look at the book, we'll see all sorts of different fun names for things. Now, these are a lot more straightforward. I'm pretty sure you can build... Well, no, you can't build every specialist because there's a couple different options for like the heavy gunner and the gunner, I think. So I don't see myself getting another one of these, though. So here we got the flare. Pretty cool. 2 melee weapons, sort like dagger sword things. We got the Disciple of Yelindra, who I'm sure is a very reasonable person. Definitely not some kind of like hedonistic murder god or something like that. We got the Crimson Duelist and the Sky Splinter Assassin. That's those two guys. The duelist has that razor flail. And the assassin has the razor wing. Haha. We got the Cabalite Elixicant. They're air quotes. I can't do it because I'm holding the book. Medic. Don't really know how much of a medic he is, or more just a pain giver. The Cabalite Gunner. And so you can see here the two different options. We got B50 and B49, which I'm sure is their technical names. And we got the Heavy Gunner. Now, I believe the green one here is the Dark Lance. And then this other one, let's better look at it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a shuriken cannon of some kind. And then an agent, which is just a regular guy. Maybe I can turn him into another heavy gunner. Or another gunner. I don't know. Because I think it's 10 models, but like you have 9 models in the kill team. Then we got the train. We've seen this all before. Don't glue down the doors because they open and close. Be very careful. And the walls and the columns and the doodads. So here's some of the new stuff here. So the breach points. This one's without pillars and this one's with pillars. And just saying don't glue in that piece. And then we got the hololith dais. So put those 4 pieces together, and then it's pretty clever. Like it's got the same piece duplicated, just rotated around so you can make a full table. And auger display, control lectern, relay station. No, and they're pretty cool looking. And just assembly examples, how like the walls go together, like these two halves come together and you put like a cap over it, something like that. And the walls just slot into these columns too, and put a cap over them, and yeah, and just selection of the two teams. And the Robo-Doggo Good Boy. And now, a quick look through this battered tome. So, there's going to be lore about, what's happening, and there's going to be lore on the two kill teams and photography of them. And I don't know if I'll go for this kind of paint scheme. Kind of always picture them like more of a green, black-green kind of thing. Arbites, notable arrest records, fun. Looks like some kind of Slaneshi minion. And we got our photography, and it looks very cool. Got some story here. So yeah, here we go. The rules for building the Hand of the Archon team. So you got your Arch Sybarite, and you can have a Blast Pistol and Venom Blade, a Splinter Pistol and Venom Blade, Splinter Pistol and Agonizer, which I guess is the whip, Splinter Pistol and Power Weapon, and then a Splinter Rifle with an array of blades. So I guess mostly you need to decide what kind of, do you want a Blast Pistol, Splinter Pistol, or Sniper Rifle, or Splinter Rifle. And you can have 8 Hand of the Archon operatives selected from the list below. Other than Cabalite agents, your kill team can only include one of each. Include each operative above once, and your kill team can only include up to 2 dark light weapons. So that's blast pistol, blaster, which I'm going to guess is with the gunner option, and the dark lance, which is the heavy gunner. So you can only include 2 of these. So just got to be careful with when you're building that. But otherwise, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that you can put in your team. So was there like, I can't remember if there was 2 agents, maybe. There might have been instructed you to build 2 agents. Anyways, you're gonna want to make sure you build at least 1 agent, just so you can make a legal list. And then we will, let's just have a quick look, I guess. Let's do the list. There's the archer, right? So let's just have a look at some of the weapons. So blast pistol, it's 4 attacks, 3+, 4/5 damage, range pentagon, AP2. Whereas the splinter pistol is 2+, 4 attacks, 2+, only 2/4 damage, range pentagon, lethal 5+. So yeah, blast pistol, you'll get more crits with the splinter pistol. Blast pistol will do more damage per shot, and you also get through armor easier. So I mean, at first glance, the blast pistol seems like the better choice to me, although you hit more often with the splinter pistol as well. It's tough. Then the rifle is 4 attacks, 2+, 2/4, lethal 5+. So it's the same as the pistol, except it doesn't have a limit on its range. But then you don't get any of the fun melee weapons, such as the Agonizer, which is the whip. It's 4 attacks, 2+, 3/6. That's some nice crit damage there. It's brutal and lethal 5+, so you're going to be critting more often. And reap 1. The array of blades is what you get if you choose the rifle. That's 3 attacks, 2+, 3/4. Very, middle of the road for this guy, I guess. The power weapon, 4 attacks, 2+, 4/6. That's even more painful than the Agonizer. It's lethal 5+. Doesn't have brutal or reap 1. And the Venom Blade, 4 attacks, 2+, 4/4. So it's very consistent damage. Lethal 4+. So you're critting on a 4+, which, even though the damage is the same, it'll make it harder for them to block those attacks. Those are some really good choices there. So yeah. And here we have the Exaction Squad kill team. So you can take an Arbites Proctor Exactant, either the Combat Shotgun and Repression Baton, or Dominator Maul and Assault Shield. And then 10 Exaction Squad operatives selected from the following list. Your kill team can only include up to 2 RBD's Gunner operatives and up to 4 RBD Subductor operatives. So the Subductors are the ones with the shields. Other than RBD's Gunner, RBD Subductor, and RBD's Vigilant operatives, your kill team can include only each operative above once. So take as many Vigilants as you want, up to 4 of the Subductors and 2 Gunners. So you got your Castigator, Chirurgent. The Gunner has either the Grenade Launcher or the Heavy Stubber, okay, or a Weber, and a Repression, and all 3 get a Repression Baton. Weber. That's interesting. They're really fun in Necromunda. And there's the Leash Master, the Malacator, the Marksman, the Revelatum, the Subductor, Vigilant, you know, that's the standard guys, Vox Signifier, and the RVR Cybermastiff, or Rover. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 right there, just without any doubles. So you already have to eliminate something, which would probably be like a Vigilant. And you can take 2 Gunners, which would probably mean I'd get rid of a Subductor. But since I can't make the Chirurgent, well, yeah, that's going to be a headache too. And then it's going to have rules for Killzone Galadark. Consoles, Hatchway Jammer, Breach Points. The rules for Close Quarters Combat. Nothing new there. Setting up terrain. And it's got this, but it's also, once again, got the fold out back cover here. And then it's going to have the narrative missions. So 3 sets of 3. You can, you know, randomize which ones you play. Yeah, so these will be mostly asymmetrical because they're narrative and not match play. And if you want the match play, they are in the Into the Dark book. Oh wait, there are more here. Critical Operations Galadark Mission Pack. So yeah, they have, I'm not sure if these are the same. That looks very familiar. So they might be the same, just reprinted with, you know, some different artwork. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just had a moment of panic that I wasn't recording. So now let's take some sprues. So I'll just show one of these ones. This is the standard stuff that comes with every one of these. It's very chunky. You got doors, they got like different shapes. And like I was saying before, they have these hinges, and you got to make sure not to glue the peg part in the hinge. You just have to glue like here and here onto like the doorway here. Just make sure no glue gets on that so you can freely open and close it. Yeah, some good detail, lots of screens and stuff. Yeah, doodads and stuff. These are like the pillars and the caps. So that's an example of just like the terrain that all of them have. And now this is the one specific to this. So it's this one twice. So you got your breach point with pillars and the breach point without pillars. Got different consoles here. And we have the sides of the consoles and the table. This is the holographic projection one. So you get 2 of these and the other one just turns around to slot in and you glue them together. We got the jammer. We got 2 of them here, so that's going to be 4 total. So it can be 4 breach points, 4 jammers, 2 of every console except for the hollow display thing, hololith, which there'll only be the 1. All in all, pretty cool. I like it. And as we've seen, if you don't get this box set, they'll eventually release these sprues, the specific ones, in their own box that you can buy later. But if you can find it and you want everything, this is a much more cost-effective way of getting everything. All right, now let us look. Let's start with the Arbites. So do this sprue first. So I'll flip it over here. So here we got half of the dog. We got a whole bunch of heads. That lighting kind of sucks. Let me just bring this in. Whoa. There, now you can see better. I guess I can bring this down a bit too. So yeah, so just a lot of parts. Here you got like the sort of bit of terrain that the big ball speaker thing, phrasing, can sit on as its own base. You got the, looks like the bag for the detergent that I won't be able to use. It's just frustrating. I know why they do it, but it's frustrating. Not much to see on that side. Like the shotguns. This one's got like the strap with like the shells looped through it. Sniper rifle. Now let's look at the other one. So here we got the other half of the dog. We got a bunch of shields. So there are enough to like build them all with shields, but you can't use all shields in the kill team. This is once again just going to be something that you can do with 40k. You got their shoulder pads for their left shoulders. I'm glad they're all one piece and not like split down the middle. That would be frustrating as hell. Yeah, lots of batons on belts with handcuffs. This is the web gun, I guess. Looks a bit different than the Necromunda ones, so I didn't recognize it. And this will be the heavy stubber here. Yeah. Can I see the other heavy weapon? You're probably yelling when you're saying, oh, here it is. On this sprue, it's the grenade launcher. Okay, so. Yeah. There's my Splinter Cell helm right there that I was talking about. This is the guy with the pistol, I think. This is maybe the communications specialist's head. Yeah, heads sort of scattered throughout. Oh, here's a group of them. Oh, you got like the visors raised here. That's cool. These are just sort of pretty standard looking ones. This might be a special one. Not sure. Anyways, that's enough of that. And finally, we got the Dark Eldar. So I'm not familiar with this sprue, but a lot of you may be. It's just the Kabalite Warrior sprue. So this makes 10 guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 legs. So that's 10 people. This looks like the different gunner options. That's the Dark Lance there. And I forget what that was. Yeah, lots of knives, and oh, here's all the bunny helmets. There's some without helms as well. This one looks like it's maybe got like a crown of thorns or something going on. But yeah, they're space elves. Banner you can use if you want. And the upgrade sprue. So yeah, there's the razor flail. Is for the leader, I'm not sure. They got some nice little like sort of additional bits of clothing, like this one I think is for the guy with the 2 swords or daggers. There's one of his swords, and there's the other one. Here we got a rifle slung over the shoulder of someone. There's the arm with the body of the razor wing, and so the other part of the razor wing is here. We got some people with some very flowing locks. There's that needle pistol. Here's someone with some fancy feathers going on. I guess that's the assassin with the razor wing. Yeah. Well, pretty nice. It'll be interesting to put together some Drukhari for once. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to open the board, but really disappointed by this. So like I said, I will do separate videos for the 2 kill teams when I build them. Hopefully that will be soonish. Life is not super great right now, so it may be a bit, but I will try. And hopefully you'll be here to see it when those go out. I'll leave links to them, if I remember, in the description below. Or maybe even on the sort of end of this video. And yeah, until next time, hope you have a great day and happy hobby.